Oh, hey! I didn't think you were gonna show up this early. It's still 2:53 p.m. I usually don't have people this early in the day. So, do you wanna come in? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Make yourself at home. Yeah, this is just for props. My voice isn't sounding that good. So, how's your day been? Oh, what's that? You wanna look at the rest of the room? You want a bedroom tour? Um, okay. Kind of seems fitting since I have a microphone, because I thought it would help you hear me better, if we. But no, to be completely honest, I didn't have any expectations. Like, for Christ's sake, like, I live in a hall with 50 other people. What do you think what's gonna happen here tonight? That sucks. Okay, so since you seem very insistent in this room tour that I didn't schedule, I'm gonna try to be as enthusiastic as possible as I walk you through my room, which I definitely put a lot of effort into organizing beforehand. No, I'm not angry. First off, we have this poster that I bought during the first week of classes in my senior year at a poster sale that we have during the beginning of every year. It's a tree and a moon, and I thought it really fit the aesthetic of the room because there's nothing else here. And usually I work out somewhere on this spot because I like to work out in my room. I work out somewhere here and I like staring at that while I work out. It's a very pretty image. Like, just imagine you're doing overhead presses while looking at this. It makes the process so much more bearable. I used to be one of those gals that really liked having a South Park poster on the wall or a Stephen King poster or something like that, because there were a lot of those in the poster sale too. But as I got older, I realized that I just like art. I like art. I like random aesthetics. Like this, I think this is attributed to a real site. Like, at first I thought that was based on a fantasy novel or something, but they just played with the colors. This is supposed to be a site of a nice tree somewhere out west, I think. I assume it's out west. I don't even know why I said out west. In the US. Of course, I'm not assuming that everyone watching this lives in the US primarily. I really wish I could give you the name of the artist, but I really don't. I'm sorry, man. I just bought this and I thought it looked good. If you want to buy it too, look on Amazon, name of the site. I'm sure most people watching this won't know where this is from. I'm just not American. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm sorry. I don't know where the fuck this is from. But it looks good. It fits the aesthetic. You see, there's nothing else in this. There's nothing else in this wall. You're probably gonna assume that there is, but there's not. It just looks bigger because I know my angles. Media major. And it's very good scenery. Moving on. Speaking of Puerto Rico, here's my sexy American flag. It's huge. Ignore all these other utensils that are cropped out because I barely have any space in this room that I paid $7,500 for, so everything is just crowded in one corner. As you can see, it's very similar to the American flag. You have a star, but you only have one because we didn't steal anyone's land. So we only have an island, a tiny island with 3 million people. We also don't have that many red and white stripes. We like simplicity. We Puerto Ricans like simplicity. It's not 100% original, but we made it original. There's this brown stain right here. That's not a part of the design. I've never noticed it. You probably can't even see it, but I can see it. And now I'm gonna be very concerned that there's a brown stain on my flag. Fun fact, there were indigenous people in Puerto Rico before Christopher Columbus discovered it, most of which who were then either indoctrinated into Catholicism or murdered. Being in Puerto Rico, I wasn't very patriotic. I was just this obnoxious kid that talked way too much about video games, and I didn't appreciate my island's culture. But then I moved here to North Carolina, and I learned to appreciate my culture, especially when I met other people from other countries who also immigrated to the US in their teenage years. It's very rare for me to meet someone that has moved to the US in their teenage years like I did. Moving here when you're almost 17, girlie, are you sure you want to do that? That's why I have a huge Puerto Rican flag on my wall. I actually didn't get it until my junior year of college, because it was a process. I've been living here for almost 6 years. My deeper appreciation for my culture came eventually. And now whenever you walk into this beautiful room that you can't tell is small. Support Puerto Rico in whatever shape or form you can whenever we inevitably suffer another natural disaster. That turned bleak pretty quickly. Moving on. So right beneath my Puerto Rican flag is all the supplies that I use to maintain my hygiene. We have a deodorant that is almost used up, which is why I have another one out that, oh fuck. So we have 2 deodorants that are both used up, but there's more in here. Don't worry, I got ready this morning. I have some on in case, you changed your mind. Oh, okay, sorry. No more sex jokes. Wink. We have soap. I used Irish Spring soap. I could have just showed you the box. I don't know. Let's redo that. We have Irish Spring soap, which is what I use, and it's the used up bar that's in here, but I'm not going to show you that because that's disgusting. We have Cetaphil, which I don't think I have the box. Wait, I do think I have the box for. I lied. I don't have the box for that. Just Google Cetaphil soap, and you'll see what type of soap I use for my face. In the mornings, because at night, I use Severe Acne Terminator 10 treatment because I don't know if you can tell. My acne is a bitch. And so I need to combat that. And so a lot of friends recommend that I use Terminator 10. And so far I've only used it 3 nights in a row. I think it's working, but that just may be wishful thinking. Anyways, this is boring. You don't care how I keep myself sexy and how I keep attracting all those hoes who keep trying to slide into my DMs every now and then. In case you also want to slide into my DMs. Or just follow me, I post cool stuff there too. In this first drawer, I have my bandanas. These, the ones that I can't stop using. Oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so excited. We have red, which people have told me goes really well with my skin tone. I'm not wearing it right now because I don't really think it goes with this outfit. By the way, I bought these sold for like $3 at Walmart. We have orange, which I think really goes with this outfit, but I wanted to wear blue instead because I never tried it before with this outfit. And now I'm kind of regretting it because I don't think it looks as good. But why don't you go ahead and comment down below whether or not you think it looks good. Finally, we have pink. I got this at LA Pride last year. So Grindr had a float and they were giving off free bandanas. Hence, you can see I don't know if you can see there's the little Grindr logo. Usually I don't wear it. It's kind of thicker than the other bandanas. It's the same material, but it's a little bit more uncomfortable because of the texture. And finally, my Pride headband, which I didn't get in LA. I bought this on an online website that was definitely not Amazon. God, I'm literally gonna wear it. I might wear this for the rest of the video. Okay, I'm done. Fun fact, I wore this at a restaurant in LA. I was having dinner with some guys that I'd met and their friends. A waitress literally comes up to us and asks me, hey, so the guys sitting over there in that table, they're asking where you got the bandana from. I'm sorry, I have to recreate. Let's redo it. So the guys from that table, they're asking where you got this bandana from, this bandana. And I'm like, oh, I'm blushing. I mean, they're attractive because, it's LA. People be working out and growing those biceps, even though they literally work in electrical engineering. So they're not auditioning for any roles, but it's LA. Beauty standards are high. I literally told her, oh yeah, I got this at some online retailer that is massive, but it's not Amazon. I can't remember the name right now, but please let them know that I appreciate the compliment because I thought they were hitting on me. Or maybe it's just a really good bandana, but my self-esteem needed that. So for my mental health's sake, they were hitting on me. We have my $30 microwave from Walmart. Instant decaf coffee that I'm using. Stevia packs that I'm using. A cute mug that I haven't washed in over a week because I like drinking coffee at the dining hall except on weekends. Then you know where this is going. Your boy would really appreciate it if you smash that like button. I know you're just dying to see my bed and my desk too, because since that's where I also video record, but you really want to see my bed, don't you? Yeah, you do. So while we wait for my imaginary lunch to... Oh, fuck, you finished early. Damn it. So while we wait for my lunch that you totally saw I put in there finish, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button? Up next, we have my fridge. There's some lemon Oreos that I have no intentions of eating, but I just accept it because I'm a kind human being who store snacks after they're given to me and then completely forget about them until they're expired. We have Chobani oat milk. This one's almost out because I like Chobani oat milk when I drink my coffee on the weekends because I only drink coffee in the weekends. You need to know that piece of information because clearly I'm making it out to sound very important. Up next, we have a single water bottle in the entire fridge because I'm too lazy to store the rest that are under my bed. So mostly I drink warm water. Then we have my lunch, which I totally did heat up and then put back in my fridge because I just don't have time to eat yet. So I'm probably gonna heat it up later. They're in these tiny plastic reusable boxes that our dining hall provides to eliminate waste, which is good because waste contributes to climate change and climate change contributes to natural disasters and natural disasters are fucking up my island. I don't know why I keep saying my island as if I own Puerto Rico. The truth is a lot of white people own Puerto Rico, like they own a lot of property, which is not, I don't think it's a good thing. You know this was coming. We finally have my desk. This is where I typically record videos and do work. That's it. As you can tell, I have to crouch because I'm tall as fuck. But here I just have all my books, my laptop, my water bottle. I'm really thirsty right now, I'm sorry. I feel so much better now. There's a lot of stuff here. So up first, we have the San Francisco poster that I also bought at an alien poster sale. Why did I buy it? Because I like California. Even though the only place I've ever visited there is LA for only 5 days. It really adds to the scenery. If there's something you know about me, I like scenery. So it's good to, when I'm video editing to just look up and look at the Golden Gate Bridge and be like, damn. It's a shame that San Francisco's expensive as hell because otherwise I would make an effort to visit. Not that LA was cheap, but San Francisco, that's tech bros, y'all. I can compete with that. I dropped out of computer science. Who do you think I am? Up next, this one's very important, very sentimental to me. This airplane, friend made it for me. Abdir Air, I have it pasted right in between those two posters because I think it really encapsulates my personality. A friend made this for me at an event last year and I thought it was really thoughtful because I thought it really spoke to my personality. She just calls me a traveler, even though I've, only been to LA for 5 days and that's basically all my travel experience. But I like visiting places. I like going to new places. I like growing out of my comfort zone. I have it up on my wall. Lila, if you're watching this, hi girl. She made this for me. Up next, this last poster that I bought at that alien poster sale. I'm pretty sure this is based on fantasy. We have a lone wanderer, and I think these are dunes. And we have the beautiful sky with colors that they either drew or photo edited. I don't even know how they did this. I think it's supposed to be like a digital painting or something like that. It looks good. I like it. I think it also encapsulates my personality. The whole traveler vibe I'm going for. I didn't mention this, but that's also sort of why I have like the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge there. Like I like traveling. Write that down. And I just think it really fits into my aesthetic. Like I feel like I've always been someone that struggles to find community wherever I am because I feel like I'm more of the type of person that likes constantly going to new places and exploring new cultures and ideas and things of that nature. I don't want to bore you. Yeah, I just think that it speaks to who I am. I'm a lone wanderer. I'm just going through life and I'm exploring. I'm just vibing. I don't go with the flow because if I did, I probably would have more friends. I just exist. I exist. Now we have the desk itself, aka where the magic happens. We have my water bottle. I don't know what brand it is. I'm sorry. I'm just showing you all so many objects that I don't even remember what I bought. Oh wait, it does have the brand Iron Flask. I'm not promoting any of this, but I just thought someone would look at the water bottle and be like, hey, like with the headband, they'd be like, hey, that's a really good water bottle. Where did you get it? Since they're obviously hitting on me, I gotta know where. I gotta find myself a booth, so I gotta know where I bought this so that I can carry on with the conversation and not just say I don't remember. Because if you say you don't remember, you're not good with your money because you just spend stuff and you forget about it. That's not a good quality in a man or whoever you date if you like dating, unless you're aromantic, in which case you're totally valid and you're probably happier than 99% of humanity. We have my laptop, with all the cute little stickers, some of which have already been ripped off because the quality wasn't that good, but I'm still gonna show it to you. We have some Naruto stickers because I like Naruto, even though I never finished with the anime because I thought it was too long. And we have this Killing Eve sticker because I also like Killing Eve, which I found out later that the first season was written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, which makes a lot of sense. Fun fact, oh my god, this is so weird. I had a dream about Killing Eve last night. I'll keep that in the video because I hate myself. Finally, we have some Schitt's Creek stickers. Ew, David. We have my whiteboard, which you may be asking, Abdir, I could have sworn that whiteboard's up on your wall. Why is it not up on your wall? Like, this whiteboard. I needed it for my lectures, which you may or may not be familiar with. Welcome back to Miranda 101. In today's class, we're finally gonna go over Unit 1, getting rid of boy. As I've stated before, I hold a master's and PhD in Mirandology, and one of UNC's departments recently reached out to me to ask me if I could teach a course about how to be a Miranda. And obviously I accepted, but that once I accepted, I had to make some sacrifices. The biggest one being, whiteboard had to come off the wall so that I could use it in my lectures. Anyways, going back to LA because I just can't shut up about the only 5 days I've ever traveled in my entire life. Here's an I Love LA mug that I bought in the LAX airport, I think. I'll explain the sentimental value of the glasses later, but they're not important right now. Oh my god, this is dirty. I need to clean this. I never drink from this mug because it's supposed to be just for decorations. It's cute. I just realized after buying this that I thought that I Love New York was like its own sort of brand that was only geared towards New York, but now I'm realizing it's like a whole tourism industry that's meant to sell you merch, and I bought into it. It also came in this cute little gift box. So you see. Okay, that's gross. But you get the idea. I think I paid like $15 for this. It wasn't a waste of money considering how much I spent in the trip in general. Finally we have these glasses, which typically go in that mug because they're also part of the A aesthetic. I don't put them on, not because they were expensive, but because they hold some sentimental value. That value being that a guy that I slept with in LA gave them to me. They're green, which I think is still my favorite color. They look good on me, don't you think?
Yes! Yes, Gaga, you look so good. Oh my god.
Okay, moving on. My books. I'm not gonna go over each of these because if I did, y'all, this video will be 7 hours long. As you can see, I read a wide variety of books. Right now I'm reading The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. Some notable books from here. Steal Like an Artist, highly recommend if you're interested in pursuing any creative field whatsoever. Very good read, also very short. Like the pages, look, Joel, look how tiny these pages are. You can read this in like 3 days, and I'm a slow reader. Journals, where I journal, because you know that's what you use journals for. We have more books. There's a lot of nonfiction, but some, actually no, never mind, there's only nonfiction. Some of them are based around self-improvement, but others are just autobiographies. One that I highly recommend is Heavy, an American Memoir. I remember this book, it's just that like I feel like if I describe it, I'm not gonna do a good job of selling it to you. Just know that it's a really good book and I highly recommend it. Another book that I highly recommend, this one, it's not an autobiography, Psychology of Money, because everyone needs to know how to manage their money. And not just the money you have on you, it's just like investments, if you buy stocks and stuff like that. I think it's a very helpful book. The skills you learn from it are very applicable to literally any other skill in life. Then we have some textbooks that I'm bought because I'm a fucking idiot. We're not gonna use these. We're not even gonna be tested on them. I already said this in another video. Don't buy textbooks. I mean, if you need them, buy them, but don't buy them. Buy them from a third party. I bought these from a third party, but like, don't buy them until you know you're absolutely gonna need them. Next, we have this Pride flag, which I got in LA Pride for free. And then when my senior year started, I put it outside my door. Like I pasted it to my door and someone ripped it off and threw it down a set of staircases. So ever since that incident, it now sits in my room. Up next, we have this globe that says, Explore, Dream, Discover. I've had this since I was in high school, and I think it fits the A aesthetic. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. You know why this is on my desk. One of the biggest things I've learned in my 21 years of living is that air mattresses are the way to go, sister.
You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy. You like that? Don't back down. No, you talk back. Keep it spicy. That's a fact. We on the right track, yeah.